Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Madhav and I'm not an AI. I may sound like an AI but I'm a real person. Trust me. Okay, let's get to the point. Today, I'm gonna be showing you the devlog of my first game. Yeah, it's really my first game and it's gonna be creepy for me. Before making this I did some googling. On Google, I read a lot of game dev ideas, and after reading a lot of puffery, I landed on the idea of making a perspective platformer game, because players look at the game from only one side, which is cool and all, as I don't have to care about the other side of the game. Yeah, cool. Then I quickly made a Unity project. Then I added a cube. And made it big and chunky because big cubes make the game look better. After that I added a bean, because most of the popular games are just big beans. Yeah, epic. After that I gave my bean sunglasses, and after a bit tweaking, we have a killer bean. So now, it's time to spice up the graphics a bit, as my game looks quite flat. I'm gonna use Blender, and model my own game assets. Let's go baby! First I added a cube, and colored it. Then I also made some cuts all over the cube. After that I grabbed random vertices, to make it look like a rock. Then I made some cracks on its copy, to make it look like a stone block thing. Then I added a ball, and transformed it into tree leaves. After that, I quickly extruded and scaled a cube and transformed it into a tree trunk, and stacked the leaves onto the trunk. Well, I'm a pro at Blender. After that, I added a fence as a foreground object. And, I also made some mountains. Some mud, I suppose, blocky grass and a dirt block. I also modeled some sci-fi looking pathway. Then I made a sci-fi building, which turned out pretty cool. These are all the assets I've made. Well, I've done a pretty good job. Then, I slapped them into Unity and here's the colorful mountain. As I said, colorful mountain. Now it's time to make some levels, as it is kinda important to have some levels, so that our player, Mr. Bean, can move around in the world. So let's make some levels guys. So I used the assets to make the levels. And, it took a lot of goddamn time because of my 1000 IQ naming skills. I'm not supposed to give my personal opinion, but the names are totally terrible. Shit. Enough of that. But, it really took a lot of time. And there were also some issues related to their rotations, as the assets were flipped 90 degrees on the x-axis. What is an x-axis by the way? And I couldn't figure out why was it happening. So I just pressed random buttons, and everything was going right now. Warning kids, don't try this at home, only professionals like me can take this risk. And this is how the map looks like. Now, you would be saying that I should do programming first, and then do the level design. Get it out of here, I'll do level design first, and code player movement later. Yeah, that's how pro game developers do it, epic. So, I started placing some colliders, so that my player, Mr. Bean, do not fly through the platforms. I also adjusted the camera position, so that it focuses onto our player, because a focusing camera is kinda important, otherwise our player would not be able to play the game. That's kinda obvious bro. Then, I also enhanced the level a bit, otherwise, our player will bump his head on the platform on its top, and probably die? A bumped head, yeah, that is how games work, I think so. Then, I did some programming, to make our player move. First I made some variables, then checked is the for the input of space key, then I also checked is the player grounded or not. Then I did Shut up, get it out of here. Programming is for nerds, and I'm not a nerd, at least, not yet. That was pretty much it for me today, and don't get disappointed about our Mr. Bean, I'll change it later with somewhat cool character. Also, this game is unnamed, so if you have any cool name, hit me up in the comments. Thank you for reaching this far. If you're watching my video, your IQ will increase tremendously, you know what I'm saying. Also don't forget to subscribe, for more content like this. And also, sorry for making you wait quite a long time, see, I'm just a 13-year-old interested in making games, and I got school, a ton of homework. Moreover, this video editing takes a lot of time, you can see it's a goddamn mess out here. Okay, I'm gonna stop complaining now. Thank you for watching, bye guys.